Please note, views and opinions expressed in the course of this program do not represent that of OTV. Therefore, this channel is not liable to any legal action that may result from this program.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí, ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọmọ Oòduà tó ń dé sójú ìwòran yín o láti iléeṣẹ́ ìkànnì Wo TV. Òdu ni wá àwa kì í ṣàìmọ̀ fún lóko. A tún ti dé o sórí ètò bá a ti ṣe máa ń dé. Tó ètò ọ̀hún ló wá balẹ̀ báyìí bí ọ̀wàrà òjò sójúde yín o. Àwa òmìnira ẹ bá ń wá pèrè fìdí abẹ́ bá ń fìdí tí a pèrè mọ́lẹ̀. Kájọ kán lágbá mi ètò tòní nítorí pé ń dá a mú afúra wa lórí ètò lónìí ó gbọgbọ́n. Kódà ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ń pè ní ó gbẹ̀ngbẹ́ nítorí pé kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀ kàbìtì la máa ń pè ní kàyéfì ọ̀rọ̀. Tó ẹ bá ń wá pèrè fìdí abẹ́ bá ń fìdí tí a pèrè mọ́lẹ̀ ká kán lágbá mi ètò tọ̀hún ká máa bá kinní ọ̀hún bọ̀ bá a ti ṣe máa ń ṣe tá a máa ń kìbọnú ara wọn lẹ́lẹ́yọ̀ ẹ̀yọ̀ bó bá ti wá yá yín bó bá ti yégun ni o ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti yọrẹ́ àwa tá a wà ń bí náà àbá tẹ̀lé wá bí torí pé bàbá débi iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe náà là á ṣe ó ti wá yá ẹja jọ karabodò torí pé àní karabodò tán ká tó ṣe máa wá parọ́ pò tútù mú wá o ó ti yá bó bá ti yá yín ẹja jọ lọ.
This is a good place to start. What do you mean Happy New Year? What is it about our objective realities that will make anyone happy if the truth be told? Very little about where we are suggests that we have any right to happiness as a collective. So I'm not going to be wishing any one of you Happy New Year in the conventional sense of Happy New Year. What I would like to see happen is that you all awaken in this new year. Awaken to the fact of our realities as Nigerians and to the realities of the possibilities of what lies ahead of us if we would ever find the grace to become all that we can be in this new year. That would only happen when we lose our collective fears and then we find the grace to look to the commonalities of our many afflictions. That is the point when we might have a happy year and a happy future. So yeah, I do wish you a very happy future. I wish each and every one of us a happy new year, whatever that means to you. Because for my Muslim brothers and sisters, there's a different year to be celebrated. For my African traditional worshippers, they have their own concept of what constitutes the year. So as far as I'm concerned, the day breaks when you wake up. When you wake up, the day breaks. So for me and you, how happy the year turns out to be, however you conceive of the year, will be a function of exactly how much all of us put into that year. So yeah, I might wish you a happy new year, and I do. But I know that how the year turns out is not going to be a function of my wish or yours for that matter. It will be a function of what you and I put into that year. So perhaps you want to be careful about deciding exactly what constitutes a happy year for you, and then find enough of the victims of this country who wants the same thing that you want and find ways to collaborate with them, looking beyond the many walls that we have built as faithful servants of our lords and masters, religious and political. So we need to find ways to bridge those gaps, and it is in bridging those gaps that the year might either be happy or unhappy. It's in our hands. It is not in anyone else's hands. So yeah, I'll do what you all want me to say. Happy New Year. Have a blessed year ahead of you, and may the year prove to be one of jubilee. My Christian brothers, you'd understand that. But at the end of the day, it just simply means a year of bountiful harvest to each and every one of you. Stay blessed. So, it's a few seconds to 10 o'clock. So allow me to spend that time stroking my graying bear. Yeah, I know that even if you miss out on watching this live, you would always go back and watch it. So don't worry. I intend to be loyal to those who faithfully tuned it at 10 o'clock. So now it's 10 o'clock, and yes, we can start. Good morning, everybody. Those who are in earlier on knows that we've done the bit about the morning being good and the year being happy. So we've done that to death already. So let's go straight to the meat of this morning's sermon. Yeah, let's call it that. So good morning. Welcome to this morning. I chose for myself this morning a topic where I decided that I'll play with your Abrahamic conditioned minds. So I called it Yusuf's coat of many colors. Yusuf's coat. What is Yusuf's coat? Joseph's coat of many colors. You know, the Abrahamic religions have a way of messing with our minds, right? So these guys have a common father and they share common stories. So the same story you'd find in the Quran, you'd find in the Bible, sometimes with slight variations. So the same story that you would find in the Quran of the character known as Yusuf is the same one you'd have found in the Bible where you'd read of him as Joseph. And if you'd go into the Torah, you'd find the Jewish, or should I say the Hebrew version. Sorry, I think Judaism, I don't know what. Anyway, whatever the Jews follow, their own Torah has its own version. So at the end of the day, the story of Joseph is known to all of the Abrahamic religions. And one thing that has always baffled me I tried reflecting what I'm preaching today. Yeah, Joseph's coat of many colors. What does it mean? What's the meaning of Joseph's coat? What does it mean? In Hebrew tradition, it's called ketonet pasim. Don't worry, I don't speak Hebrew, nothing like that. I had to check the internet. See, it's a huge library on Google. So I knew that there must be a name that the native would call something like that, and I found that it's called ketonet pasim. It simply is the coat worn by the favored one in the clan. And so when Joseph's father got him that coat, it was to signify that he was favored. He was perhaps the future leader of the clan, the spoiled brat in the eyes of his siblings. So he had a coat of many colors. But then, what does Joseph's coat speak to within the context of the country known as Nigeria? I would like to say that it speaks to our diversity. The vast diversities of the country we've been blessed or cursed with. The one thing you cannot escape, whether you are a Biafran activist or an Odua Republican or just another disgruntled Nigerian, the reality of our situation is that we're all trapped together as Nigerians. We are the victims or inheritors of Nigeria. What Nigeria becomes is entirely in our hands. It really cannot be said to be in the hands of persons who are benefiting from the ruination of our country. I know you find this a little difficult to understand sometimes. And I must be sincere enough to admit to the fact that it has taken me nigh on 40 years to come to the point of understanding of the fact that we can actually truly become. We can become each and everything that we dare to believe that we can be, because we have strength in our diversity, potential strength. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Ordinarily, diversity experts will tell you that even in gene pools, you are better served when you have multiplicity of genes available within the gene pool. It only strengthens the species. Nigeria is a country of vast diversities, eco and human diversities. We have everything in this space called Nigeria. We have entrepreneurial thinkers, we have reflexive farmers, we have industrious laborers, imaginative thinkers. We have it all. We have the land. There are some plants that we eat that can actually be grown all year round in our lands without irrigation. We're possessed of the human resource to be the best at everything and anything that we care to be.